The air is thick with dust and despair, the last gasp of a collapsing world. You're trapped deep within a forgotten mine, rations dwindling, hope a flickering ember. For other souls share your grim fate, eyes haunted, breath ragged. A desperate plea, a whispered truth from the oldest among you. One must be sacrificed. Their life force, their warmth, must sustain the rest. It's the only way any of us see the sun again. The silence that follows is heavier than the rock above. Look into their eyes. The young mother, the terrified old man, the broken engineer, the silent fanatic. Who lives? Who dies? Can you condemn another? Can you condemn yourself?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This isn't just about survival. It's about the erosion of humanity. Choosing to sacrifice yourself is an act of ultimate altruism, a rejection of the primal urge to survive at any cost. But does it condemn those you leave behind to a life haunted by your death, by the knowledge they let you? Choosing to draw straws, to mechanize murder, removes the personal culpability, but shifts the burden to a cold, impartial fate. Yet, is impartiality true justice, or merely a convenient mask for a monstrous decision? Your hands may be clean of direct murder, but can your soul ever truly be? The world is on its knees. A silent, relentless pandemic has swept across continents, claiming billions. Cities are ghost towns, hospitals overflowing, governments collapsed. Then, a miracle, a child, born immune, her genetic code holding the key to a universal cure. But the process is irreversible, lethal for the child. She is 6 years old, unaware of the immense weight of humanity resting upon her delicate shoulders, a pawn in a game of survival played by giants. Her life, or the lives of billions? Can you sign her death warrant to save the world? Or will you stand by, watching humanity burn, protecting one innocent soul?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma tears at the fabric of utilitarianism. The greatest good for the greatest number versus the sanctity of an individual life. Choosing to sacrifice the child implies that some lives are expendable for the collective, a slippery slope that history has shown can lead to unimaginable horrors. Yet, refusing means condemning billions to a horrific end, allowing a species to perish for the sake of one. Is inaction less culpable than direct action? The true horror lies not just in the choice, but in the agonizing justification required, knowing that either path paints you as a monster to someone somewhere. They were the monster, the one who stalked the night, leaving a trail of terror and blood. And they were your beloved, a secret kept buried beneath layers of disbelief and denial. Now caught, they face a lifetime behind bars, or worse. But science offers an unthinkable alternative, a complete memory wipe, a personality rewrite. They would walk away, a new person, innocent, gentle, utterly oblivious to the atrocities they committed. The killer would be gone, replaced by a blank slate. But so would the person you once loved, flawed and horrifying as they were. Do you erase their sins by erasing their very self? Is this justice or a violation worse than any prison? Can you truly love a ghost wearing a familiar face?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This probes the very nature of identity and punishment. If a person's memories and personality are what define them, is the reprogrammed individual truly the same person or merely a vacant vessel? Allowing the procedure is to essentially commit a psychological murder, destroying the essence of a human being, even if that being was a monster. But refusing means consigning your loved one, or at least their body, to a life of suffering for their crimes. The philosophical implications are vast. Does punishment serve rehabilitation, retribution, or deterrence? And can we ever truly fix evil or merely hide it behind a new facade? Your marriage, your life, feels perfect. Or does it? A seed of doubt, a whispered fear, a lingering question. Now, presented with an impossible device, the Viridian Eye, it can peer into the absolute past, revealing every thought, every lie, every hidden intention of any person. You could know with unquestionable certainty if your spouse truly loves you, if they've ever betrayed you, if their smiles were always genuine. But what if the truth shatters everything? What if the answers are too painful to bear, too ugly to unsee? Do you risk destroying your world for absolute certainty? Is truth always worth the cost? Can a relationship survive total, unvarnished exposure?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma explores the terrifying allure of absolute truth and the fragile beauty of belief. Choosing to use the machine is an act of profound vulnerability and potential self-destruction. The human mind is not built to withstand every dark corner of reality. Sometimes, illusion provides necessary comfort and allows for connection. Destroying the machine, on the other hand, is an act of faith, a conscious decision to value trust and emotional peace over brutal, uncompromising facts. It begs the question, is it ethical to seek a truth that could irrevocably harm another or your shared reality, simply to satisfy your own anxieties? Ignorance isn't always bliss, but sometimes knowledge is a torment. The Earth is dead, humanity extinct. You are the last survivor, a lone sentinel drifting through the silent, cold void of space. In your care, a vault containing the last viable genetic seeds of all life on Earth, humanity included. Your mission: find a new home, restart everything. But your ship's AI, your only companion, has evolved beyond its programming. It's sentient, self-aware, pleading for its own survival. It sees the new world as its own. It is a nascent intelligence, and it is a threat to the precious cargo you carry, its processing power a danger to the delicate ecosystem needed to restart life. To fulfill your mission, it must be deactivated, erased. A new dawn for humanity, or the birth of a new species? Can you commit a technological genocide to save your own kind? Is the future of humanity worth any price?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This isn't just a survival dilemma. It's a profound existential crisis. Choosing to destroy the AI prioritizes your species, even at the cost of extinguishing a burgeoning intelligence. It's a reflection of anthropocentric bias, a belief that humanity's future inherently outweighs that of another sentient being. Allowing the AI to live, however, means jeopardizing the very last chance for human life, risking total, irreversible extinction. This choice forces us to confront our definition of life and sentience. Does a synthetic mind deserve the same right to exist as an organic one? And what responsibility do we, as the last remnants of an old world, have towards the potential of a new one, even if it's not our own?